Hey everyone, I'm sharing with you how to make another beautiful wallet that with just two zipper. And it's beautiful and it's easy. So I'm gonna go one at a time to tell you the measurement of the interfacing and the fabric and what kind of fabric I have. The first one I have here, the interface, and I use number 809 and I cut it 7 inches wide by 15 inches long. And the fabric here I cut 2, and the size of the fabric I cut is 8 inches wide by 16 inches long. And the other fabric here I cut 7 inches wide by 8 inches long. Just itself, don't have interface, and just like this. 2 of this fabric that I cut 8 inches wide by 8.25 inches long, and I have 2. And this one I cut the interface in the same thing, the 809, and the size is 3.5 inches by 8 inches long. And the 2 fabric here I have the main fabric for the flap and the lining fabric. And the size of these 2 fabric is 4.25 inches by 8.75 inches. If you haven't watched my video how I share how to do the ruler, make sure you go into my channel page, which is the Twins Day, and watch the video how to make this. And the title of the video and the thumbnail is show you picture of the ruler. You won't miss that. So make sure you take some time and go and check my video and look for it. Some people say I can't find, I don't know how. But anyway, so one corner to the other corner, I use 2 inches and I'm going to round this. So make sure if you turn around and everything meet nicely like that, that means it's even. After you round the corner, you're going to place on the main side, the back side of the main fabric on the flap, and you're going to iron this on the back side. Place the right side together, and then you're going to sew around. After I sew this around, I'm going to go and trim around this side. I go to the pink side. First I fold it in half and mark the center down with 3/4 of an inch, and I mark so I can cut and place the magnet button on. Remember on the pink side, and it going from the inside, that means the right side. I have to do it quick because I have done this many times, so I don't think that you're going to miss anything. After you add the button, you go into inside and iron it around, and then after that you go into top stitch all around. So this is what it looked like after I top stitch around. Bring back the interface in the 7 inches by 15. I'm going to mark 3.5 inches on this side, left side, and then the center. And now going to round that corners around. If you don't have it, use the place and round it. After that, I'm folded in half this way, and I'm going to cut. So now I'm going to place this on one of the fabric that I cut 8 inches by 16. Mark the center if you want to make it easier. and then place it in there. You're going to iron on the back side of the fabric. So after I iron it on, I mark the center, and I bring back the flap. The flap also mark the center, and I face the right side of the flap facing down to the right side, and then place the second piece of the red on top of it. I turn into this side so I can follow the interfacing, and I sew. Before you do that, you can use the clip, the pin, or whatever you feel comfortable, and you're going to pin or clip around. This is easy, very easy. Now you go on around, you see on the top is the flap, on the bottom mark about 3 inches, follow the interfacing and sew all around. Now after I sew all around, I'm gonna go and trim around it. The space that I left it open, I am not cutting that, I just cut another part all around. After you trim around, you make sure you fold that opening space like that, and then you go into inside out. This is very easy. That's why I fast forward. I don't want to go slow because it's just so easy. Nothing that you miss or anything like that. So make sure that you press around and then you go into iron it. Now you go tops it around, but at the opening space, you're going to leave about 2 inches open. Don't close the whole space. So this is the pocket, and this is the 7 inches down and 8 inches wide. The 8 inches one, you're gonna fold down a 1/4 of an inch. You can use the ruler, and then you mark the 1/4 of an inch, and you do the same thing to this side, a 1/4 of an inch, and then after that you're gonna fold it down, fold it half, a 1/4 of an inch, and then you're gonna fold it again and iron it. And on same thing to this side, you do exactly the same. Fold it first, a 1/4 of an inch, iron it, and then fold it again and iron it. This is the pocket, but it's inside, but when you open the wallet you can see the pocket. That's why I'm using the same fabric with the flap. And now I'm gonna fold it again, so together it happened in total. So now you're gonna sew this line, and then you sew this line. Everyone, after I sew on the top here and I sewed it here, I'm gonna fold it in half so I can mark. Just mark the center. You don't need to do anything. Just mark right in the center. Okay, you can see that, the center. All right, bring back this piece. This one I have is 8 inches wide, 8 inch and a 1/4 long. I'm folding the 8 inch and a 1/4 in half. Mark the center. Mark the center. Just like that. Bring this back. The center and the center match the center here. You're gonna sew this 2 sides. So after I sew the 2 sides, I'm going to mark the point so I can do the pockets. So the first one 2 and 3/4 of an inch, and then the other side in also 2 and 3/4 of an inch. The bottom is exactly the same. And now you're going to connect the points, so that way you can have pockets. Feel free to add interface, and if you want to add it in the back of the flower fabric. Now you're going to sew that line. So after you sew it together, now you have a pocket. Now you're going to do the top of the pink. You're going to mark on the top 1/4 of an inch. Just one line, and then you fold it in same way that you just did to the flower one. So 1/4 of an inch, iron it, and then you going to fold one more time. So 1/4 of an inch, fold twice, iron it. The other side, you're going to do exactly the same. This is very simple and easy. And if you want to add interfacing for this, feel free to do so. Some people want to have another interfacing on the pocket. You can do that. Now you're going to sew the top and the bottom right at the fold you just fold. The second piece of the pink, you're going to do exactly the same. 1/4 of an inch, fold twice and sew both sides. Just like so. So now I'm gonna fold in half so I can add the zipper. This is very easy, basic and simple. I go slow so you can get it now. The zipper also, you're going to cut the center just like that. Both of them, and I use 9-inch zipper. Now you can use glue stick and add the glue in the back side here so you can place it on the zipper. Remember the zipper facing the right side of the zipper up, because at this time we just don't sew the zipper, we just do top stitch because everything is already full. So everyone, after I sew on this too, the reason why I fold in 1/4 of an inch twice, so it can go up on the top here, so I don't have to go and top stitch and zipper and things like that. This is much easier. So now with the second piece, the red one, I'm going to fold it in half so I can place the zipper. So fold it in half, the one that you fold the 1/4 of an inch twice. I'm doing this so everything nice and perfect. And then go on the top here. This is have the two sides, this side and this side. So this one you're gonna place right here. So right on the top of this one, make sure the center meet the center like that. And again, you want to use glue, you can use the glue stick, or you want to use double side tape, you can do that. But if you are more advanced, you don't need to do this. All you need to do just pin, and then when you sew, you just move and sew this straight line. So now after I sew that, before I sew the other side of the zipper, I'm gonna sew this side of the zipper to block that from sliding off the zipper, and then on this side too. So on this side, So everyone, after I close the zipper right here so it won't slide, it is okay to do so at this time. Now you're going to bring, this is the right side, you're going to bring it over to that side. So turn in this way, moving this down, let's move this down so you can see. And this side right here, going to go to here. So make sure that you have the center, meet the center. It's just exactly the same way. You can put, I'm going to put double side tape so I can show you how to sew this. I'm bring this back. Remember, this is the right side. The fold right here, the center is right here. So place it right on the top of it. Okay, now we're going to go on the sewing machine and I'm going to show you how to sew. You sew and then you move this way. It's easy. It's not difficult, okay? Open this to make it easier. I'm gonna let it go on the sewing machine like this. Okay, like this. When I go on the sewing machine, open the zipper like this so I can sew this side. Go and then move around. That's why open the zipper is very important. So I'm gonna go and sew on this side. Remember, I opened the zipper in the other. That's how you do it. So now you have something like this. That is so beautiful. I love this Japanese fabric. So now, fold in this. Don't worry about the zipper yet, okay? So fold in this way. You see the fold line that you fold earlier? Fold this in half. If not, you can do that again by folding this, and so you can mark the center. That's line for me to sew later on. Oh, now I'm gonna place it in here on the side. So this straight line that you marked earlier, so this straight line. So everyone, after I sew on this in the center here, and now I have the two zipper like this, we're gonna put it together. So you're going to measure from here all the way over here where is stop right here. All right, so when I put it down, you know what I'm measuring. So like that around this area, going around to here. So instead of doing the ruler, the tape ruler, I'm using, you can cut the fabric, the paper if you want to. So I'm gonna go around from here and I'm going to go to here. The reason why I'm using this, so I can fold into 3. So this part right here have to divide by 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go from here, that's exactly where we have fold, and go around. No pushing, no press, no pull. Okay, right here. So I'm gonna cut the extra away. So from here, you're gonna divide this into 3 so you can mark it here. Okay, so hold this and then move around until you see the 3 that even. Okay, that's the easiest way, like this. See, you mark here, or you can cut into 3 pieces and then use 1 and then go around. All right, so now that is 3 parts. You can cut 1 out and then you can mark. Okay, if you want to, you can do that. You don't have to hold it 3. So that the first one is right here. I'm using the white chalk so you can see. Okay, and then go on to the next one. It right here, mark, and then this one right here, and this one right here. All right, so now I'm gonna go and mark the other side the same way, so we can go this way so I can see the mark. Okay, go hold it the way that it connect right here. Let me just clip it down so it won't slide around. And then here, everything look good. Okay, you see the line that you mark? You see the mark line right there? You go into mark. And then here, you're gonna mark exactly the same. And on this side, mark the same way. So 2 sides, this side and that side. Now we're going to bring this up and we start sewing. It's very simple, everyone. I'm wrapping this on the first fold and it going down to here where the center. Let's just wrap this one first, like that, all the way down to this side. You're gonna sew this a 1/4 up an inch, go all the way down to this side, up an inch or so, and then I'm going to use this to support me sewing the thickness. Okay, so now you can see this is one side that we done with the first, and now this is the second one. You're gonna bring this up and this go to this side, the mark right here. Gonna wrap this side just like so. You're gonna clip it down and you're going to sew. Also, when you're done, you're gonna do the other side exactly the same way we done this side. Okay, I show you this side, you're gonna do this one because it's exactly the same. So from here, I'm gonna go move my finger all the way down so I can sew. You can see. I want to sew this line exactly the way I just showed you. Just sew it from here all the way down. And then when you're done, you go into this side and you do same thing. Wrap this together. I already sewed the end of the zipper. So wrap this together and then sew it down one side, and then when you're done, you move this down to the mark that you mark and then sew this side. Okay, so everyone, after I sew on these two, so this line and this line, the first one right here, when we mark the side here and down to here, much easier to do it last. You see how I fold it down here? So like this, the last one, after you sew on this two, this first one right here, you can sew right here down from here, 1/4 up and in, and go down to the corner. So everyone, after I sew, and this is what it look like. You sew on this one on the side, and then the first one when you mark, go here, and then the last one you mark, and it is here. When after you sew, it's gonna look like this. It's just stand like that, and this forward like that. But you have to make sure everything is nice and even for you. So you're gonna push it down like this, and then you go on each side of this, and then you go on to fold it down. This still hold open because I'm gonna add the button to it. Cause when you put the button from the beginning of this tutorial, when you fold like this, sometimes it's going a little bit on the side, and you're done. You're out of luck. And now when I have this down, if you see that even on the side on both, if not, move this a little bit and then press. You bring in this down. And fold this down. See how cute that is already? Go onto the back. Make sure you iron this down too. You go on to press this down. You go into mark. This is right here. Okay, going down like that, and then you go in the back here. Lift this up, put in the place. And so now you're gonna iron this, and then after that, you see how it snaps? So cute. So from here, on this side, the fold, you're gonna sew this all the way, and then you're going to go here, close this, and then go to here. So everyone, I finished sewing the two sides here. Very something simple. I don't show you how to sew. You're an expert. Look at that, how cute that is. Add the tag right here if you want to. I'm going to put it right in the middle. I'm using heat and bond tape. I use that all the time. And I'm going to go on the back side of this, cutting the same side with the tag. If you're looking for something to do, make it nicer with the tag, you can check in my description box. Everything I share in my description box is cheaper than the store. Well, actually, I don't see anything in the store like this. So I peel this off, and then I'm going to add it right in the middle like this. It's up to you wherever you want. It stay there forever. You watch, and if you want to, you can do hand stitch to a running stitch if you want to. This is so cute. If you want to add the interfacing on the pink fabric, you feel free to do so. I don't have to do it. So this zipper right here, I can put money. The whole dollar bill stayed out, and then have plenty of room here. It's have about an inch extra here, so that is big. So cute. And then this, you can put anything else you want to put it in here. You can put coin. Close this. And then the pocket right here, you can put your card, whatever you want. You can put it around on the thing right there. I'm just putting the card around it. You feel free to put anything you want. I use this on my wallet. I use this and put on my credit card inside. And then I put it in here. I can share with you in my description box if you are interested. Okay, so cute. And put in some more on this side. So whatever you want to, there's no need for you to do exactly what I'm doing. You can put the anything you want, okay? Put it right there. There's a lot of cards you can put it in. So many things. I'm just give you a symbol that what you can put in
So
this
cute.
wallet. And then you can put the phone in here on one side, or you can put it here, and then you go on to close it. That is so adorable. Very easy to make too. So cute. Now let me tell you how long this wallet, 8.5 inches, and the back looks so cute. 4 inches. If I measure like this, it's 4 inches, and it's so adorable. Look at this, everyone. You can leave it like this if you take the phone out, because it's gonna tip over. I just want you to see this, how easy this is to make. This is what I'm talking about. When you open this, you can see the fabric, so that's why I'm using the main side. But if you want to, you can use a different color for the lining. It's all up to you, everyone. Everyone can make this. This video is a little long, everyone, because it's so much detail, but it's worth it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for the people who support my channel membership. I really appreciate your kindness and your support to my channel. Stay safe, everyone. Love you. Take care.